special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Miranda. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Near the goal line. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, what a job by this defensive line getting the penetration to blow up the back in the backfield. Here they are knocking on the door at the 1-yard line for an easy touchdown. But the defensive line's quickness and jumping the count allows them into the backfield for a nice loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Setting the tone early, Kurt. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And the extra point goes up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Miranda. Grab down the middle. It's Santiago. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Miranda. Catch made over the middle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the... No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tide.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida Atlantic.
Second down after that previous play. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about it over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 40. And they finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop him this time. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Scanning the field, it's Miranda. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the FAU offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play. They sack him. How about the big nose tackle? Known as a run stopper, but he gets to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, usually the big man is off the field when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You know, you said, Chris, this guy's usually known for just eating up blocks, but the big man there shows he's got enough twitch to get to the quarterback, and he gets a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. And that pass is called in over the middle. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, FAU. Great connection there for 6 points. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Well, the pocket delivers over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The completion sets up a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Miranda. A short completion at the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion with the tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice 1st down.
That pass is caught. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Caught quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Methodical but effective, Kurt. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another 1st down coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. It can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Incomplete. Almost had his 2nd interception of the game. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. To throw, it's Miranda. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it from the gun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a quick grab. You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The offense goes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And moves the football to the 27 on the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Timeout, Alabama.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Dropping back, it's Miranda. That's caught. It's Jameson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Miranda. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida Atlantic offense takes the field again. First down, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Miranda. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
An empty backfield on second and short. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
He'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And then first down, they go right back to him. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
A play action, looking to throw. He's got it open. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion now from the tight end. Dropping back. It's Miranda. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's when you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is brought down. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on third down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He needed the tight end for a completion. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Inside the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver grabs him. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Important moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Out! As they put 6 more on the board. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. 1 possession game, 4th quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but at that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Miranda. Catch made by the tight end. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
One of the biggest plays he'd had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. It's an out route. The catch made. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Leaning on the run game here late. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Trying to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But at that time, finally the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. To throw, it's Miranda. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And now the running back's got it again. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop. Or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and how they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.